Well, James, I got to tell you something.
Yes?
Well, it's like this. You see, you were talking about Canadian cliques, and you didn't want to become a part of a Canadian thing. And myself, I'm subscribed to people. Well, Nick, because he's local, and we've met locally, and you know, I kind of enjoyed his videos since I first saw them. And he has a local flavor that nobody else has. You know, what was that about people that you were watching, like back in Toronto? And I mean, we're both subscribed to my Moose Jaw Dave, right? And one man.
Yeah. Well, one of my big issues with YouTube was these little flags, and sort of separated everybody. And I didn't want to get into a Canadian clique. I didn't want to only be watching Canadians. I wanted to watch people from different places. One of the things I like watching are sort of the travel videos, where you get to see, you know, different parts of the world.
Yeah, and we're all about that. Cindy and I, we travel a lot, and we make videos about traveling. And the other thing is, yeah, you know, same thing. I didn't want to be labeled. In fact, most people that I started looking at were down in, you know, South Carolina and Georgia and places like that, and England and Germany and Australia and Canadians. I didn't really know that many Canadians until we went to 888 and we got in touch with one man. I think it's 22.
Yeah.
And we've been watching. I think his name is Steve, isn't it? No, it's Dave. It's another Dave. Oh, Dave. Sorry, Dave. I goofed there. And anyway, I noticed your channel a few months back there, but I gotta confess something to you there. I really do.
Go ahead. I can take it.
You sure you want to hear this?
I'm ready.
Okay. I'm gonna tell you right now. Is that I saw your channel and I clicked on a video, and I had just recently quit smoking. Now, why do I want to watch a 9.5-minute vlog of some guy smoking when I just quit?
Yeah, but I
couldn't do it.
I only smoked for about 5 minutes of that 9.5 minutes. So.
Well, it's the point. It's a point that counts, you know.
Yeah.
I'd still smell the cigarette 5 minutes later. In fact, earlier on this afternoon, when you and Cindy lit up in the car, it was like, oh God! Turn the fan. Yes. Turn the fan up and open all the windows.
It would be so easy for you to start
It would be so easy, and that's how I started again, was when you were smoking, and then I got stressed over something, and I always smelled the smoke, and
I'm quitting,
you know,
so don't do it, honey.
You better.
I will.
Yeah?
I don't want to smoke anymore.
Okay, so I have your word on that, right?
Yes, I'm definitely going to quit again.
Okay, well, that was our smoke break for today.
But you know why I'll tell you why I smoked in my videos when I started, because
you were nervous, and
I was nervous, and I didn't want to think about the camera, and you know, smoking relaxed me. I'm taking a break, so that's why I started, just because I didn't want to have to think about the camera, and I just wanted to be able to talk naturally, and so that's
a comfort thing.
Because
that's where all the smoke breaks started.
Some of the videos, I find it, some of mine anyway. Oh, what's this? We got some music. Let me turn that down a little bit. Some videos that I made earlier on, I was nervous, and you can see it. And there was one of my early ones. Some guy would say, how come you're looking nervous in this one? Because I only started making videos like 2 weeks before that.
Yeah.
Of course I look nervous. And, well, no, I must also confess another thing is that I've made a lot of videos with me smoking and with me drinking. And, in fact, I'm still putting up videos where I'm smoking. I think I put one up yesterday. I quit 6 months ago, but I've got enough old footage that I'm still using and putting up.
I know. I watched one of those videos.
You did?
When I was at home at Christmas, and I'm going, what? He's smoking. That's when I still had quit, too. So like, I'm going, I'm checking the date and everything, and I'm going, okay, this is an old one.
Okay, well, next stop, I guess we're going to do Cathedral Grove. I think James would like to see that. It's really old growth forest. It's freaking big, incredible trees. We've been there before, but James hasn't, so we're going to go again. I mean, since we're all the way up here, we're about 1/3 of the way up Vancouver Island from where we live, down at the very end. And Yeah.
Fehquig. Fehquig.
Fehquig.
Fehquig.
Fehquig.